The next piece that embodies musical anger might touch the inner Jedi in us all. Of the much maligned Star Wars prequels from the early 2000s, John Williams' masterful score emerged unscathed. In fact, this iconic musical score from the undisputed king of film music has contributed several hits to the film music canon. The Duel of the Fates came to fame as the dramatic, raging choral orchestral accompaniment to this epic lightsaber battle between Obi-Wan Kenobi, Qui-Gon Jinn, and the dastardly red-faced horned Darth Maul. One of the musical elements that made the Duel of the Fates stand out in John Williams' Star Wars oeuvre is his use of the human voice, of a full symphonic chorus. And while the language might not be clear to us on its first hearing, it's actually a form of Sanskrit, heavily modified to fit Williams' musical and dramatic ideas. It all started, you see, with this Celtic poem, The Battle of the Trees, in which these druids animate opposing armies of trees to fight to the death. And Williams had some of his chums, his university chums, translate that Celtic into Sanskrit, and then Williams used it as a base to mould some syllables to bring out this maximum pagan foreboding, sort of a ritualistic savagery. It's at the micro level, though, that the Duel of the Fates gives us this feeling of a never-ending, unrelentingly violent duel in the form of this little ostinato that you hear from the very first bar. You remember that an ostinato is a repeated melodic or rhythmic fragment, and in this case it's both. It's a super simple melody, and it's layered over this insistent, almost militaristic rhythm. The harmony doesn't change very often, and so we're left to feel a real primal and ever-building anger and intensity and animosity from this motive that forms the basis of this entire fight to the death, the Duel of the Fates.